Right, joining me in this conversation, we are going to soon have BJP national spokesperson Sardar RP Singh, but we have Abhishek Sudhir, political analyst who leans towards the right and is pro-BJP. And we have on the other side, to my left, Romesh Sabarwal, Congress leader. He is joining us live. In fact, the entire panel, including Anmol Pawar, the Aam Aadmi Party national spokesperson, are with me in the studio. So it's going to be a hot, fiery debate, I believe. Since everyone is face to face, we can read our expressions, we can read our thoughts maybe, and then shoot. So let's begin with you, Sardar RP Singh, if I can. You know, I might be in the minority today because everyone on the from the political spectrum has promised something or the other by way of freebies, which I believe is not right, at least at the scale at which it is happening. Sardar RP Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party is bad when it comes to freebies, but what happened to you?
Well, Abhishek, issue is, what is the difference between freebies and what is the difference between the promises made and promises fulfilled?
Please explain.
You make promises and then you don't fulfill promises. This is one part. We made promises and we have fulfilled promises. We have a track record of fulfilling promises right from the national level to the state levels. At the national level, the food grain goes to something like 80 crore people in the country. 5 kg of food grain goes to 80 crore people in the country. Okay. On the state level, we promised Ladli Behan or the other schemes for the women in different states. We have fulfilled. Each state we have fulfilled. I mean, you can talk about Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Haryana, every state. I mean, promises made, promises fulfilled. I give you another comparison. I mean, the promises were made of free Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm talking intendingly about free Wi-Fi because people have short memories and people, over a period so much of overlapping, so the things gets at a level where you don't remember them. Okay. So I'm erasing it. Remember that free Wi-Fi. And I spoke to a poor person in Jhogi cluster. What will you do with free Wi-Fi? He said, sir, हमारे गांव की पिक्चर देखनी थी हमको, we have to watch Manoj Tiwari's movie. That's why we want a free Wi-Fi. Well, that was the allurement for the free Wi-Fi. Okay, then came the free water. And I've been going to Jhogi clusters from last almost 7-8 years, and I've been trying to talk to them that do you get free water? They said, sir, no free water. We buy water. All of us buy water, and then we buy some 20 liter of bottle, which costs us some 15 to 20 rupees, 25 rupees. Okay. And per month is expensive, 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. So
saying is the Aam Aadmi Party failed.
Give me a second. Tell me a single household in Delhi which doesn't, other than the Jhogi cluster, who are middle class, don't have a water purifier. And AMC of water purifier is almost 4,000 rupees annual, plus also water wastage and electricity, which put together. And Mr. Kejriwal is on record saying that, I'm sorry, I apologize, that I couldn't provide for... another 5 seconds. Water, I couldn't provide the water through tap. He's on record saying...
I thought you would target the Aam Aadmi Party more, but you seem to be targeting the Congress more. Romesh Sabarwal says, when Sardar RP Singh says that BJP makes promises and fulfills them, he is targeting you. He's saying the Congress makes promises but does not fulfill them. Because you have not fulfilled them. You are struggling in Karnataka. You have not fulfilled them there. You have not fulfilled them in Telangana. You have not fulfilled them in Himachal Pradesh.
They are not giving the share of our money for the GST. They have imposed the government tax on the country.
That's not on the government.
That is right. The central government, it divides between both the governments. State government, they are not giving our component to us. What we can do? They know how to stop it. They know, and that day will not be there. The day will come very soon when the BJP will square add, government tax, square. They will increase.
So
these kind
RP
of
Singh,
politics.
the Congress is not able to fulfill its promises because
No,
you
we
are
are
not giving them the money. He admits that maybe the promises
we
are
are
not getting
fulfilling.
fulfilled, but because
We
you
are
are not
fulfilling.
giving the money.
You are saying
You're not
that.
giving the
We are
money. You
fulfilling.
said
Next time you make promises, be sure that whether you will get the money or not.
अरे भाई
Because
भैया,
really, give me a second.
आपके भी पैसे नहीं है, देश के पैसे हैं, taxpayers के पैसे
Sir,
हैं।
tax के
मजाक
कोई
बंद कर-
पैसा एक
so.
पैसा
You will
tax-
make promises, but
हम भी
you will
fulfill कर-
fulfill them
Sir, हम भी
only if the
fulfill
center
कर-
gives.
Next time make a promise, put a rider there.
Everywhere we are
Put a
fulfilling.
rider there. That
Okay,
if
we
you
have
don't-
had an
if you-
opening comment from the Congress and the BJP.
Sir.
Let's get in Aam Aadmi Party also
Let's
now.
stop the
So
double
Anmol,
Let's help the people of this country. So one issue of Delhi is the most important. I'll take 1 minute of yours. Unplanned growth of Delhi. We are creating we are in a seismic zone. The people of Delhi will die one day, I'm telling you. All our generations, 3 generations, 4 generations, the same time will die. Unplanned growth. Nobody's bothering about
who's
that.
responsible for that?
All of us.
Who's
All of
responsible
us.
for that?
All of us.
Okay,
all the
Anmol,
political
since
parties.
Anmol is in power as of now, with representing the Aam Aadmi Party, Anmol, let me, channelize what Sardar RP Singh said for you. According to him, you promised free water, but it's hardly available. The Aam Aadmi Party has failed. The hygiene factor is not there. And then you have to differentiate between what is freebie and what is welfare. What you are giving is freebie and revdi. What the BJP promises is welfare.
Abhishek ji, the fact is that in 2013, when we came to power, Arvind Kejriwal ji promised world-class education facilities, and here's the proof. As per the education ranking, out of the 20 best schools in the nation, top 7 are from Delhi.
Which year?
Here's another proof, 2024,
Education
sir.
is the best in the country.
2024.
Delhi school education
Here's-
is the best in the country.
So
CBSE board has
so
got
I-
two
Abhishek
affiliations.
ji-
All India board and Delhi.
Ramesh, let him
Abhishek ji,
complete.
I'll only speak if, the other panelists don't interrupt.
Best in the country, boss.
Here's
It is
the
not
proof.
Kejriwal.
The central government Niti Aayog saying that the government school transformation helped Delhi.
School in Hisar.
Let him
Abhishek ji,
complete. Let him
is
complete.
this the way? Why,
You get an
why are you
opportunity.
getting rattled?
I'll come back to you.
Just a
Okay,
minute.
go ahead.
Government school transformation helped Delhi get highest NAS score. It is the Niti Aayog report.
Okay.
And here's the central government, BJP ruled states, the Supreme Court wrapping Bihar government for non-implementation of RTE Act. Here's the BJP government who
What is
was
the point you're making?
Was 90%.
What is the point you're making?
The point I'm making is that it is only the Delhi government under the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal ji which promised world-class education facilities. We delivered it. We promised 24/7 free electricity. We delivered it. We promised world-class healthcare facilities, and we opened 533 Mohalla clinics. And our model was lauded by the likes of Ban Ki-moon and Kofi Annan, former UN Secretary General, former Prime Minister of Norway, Mr. Brundtland, and former Nobel laureate, Mr.
Okay.
Amartya Sen. We
Abhishek.
promised, just a minute, 10
No,
seconds.
no, you made a point.
We promised.
We have taken the conversation. You have enough to last for an hour, I hope. So, Abhishek, you see, what Anmol says actually underscores something which I have been seeing in many debates. The Aam Aadmi Party has a lot of talking points because they have been in power for 10 years. They've been in power for 2 terms, which obviously the Congress and the BJP have not. Because Congress has been in power for 15 years before that.
Yes.
And it's quarter of a century when BJP was last in power, even if briefly so.
Yes.
So, is that something which puts the BJP, has psyched out the BJP in a way to make those kind of promises that it has?
Look, the story of the day is you have the national president of the BJP, JP Nadda ji, saying that in the very first cabinet meeting, if the BJP is elected to power, they will give 2,500 rupees a month to every woman who is below poverty line, Garib Mahila Yojana, Mahila Samridhi Yojana, they've called it. This is a game-changing promise. See, now the BJP has
Just the BJP saying it's game-changing promise?
Because I'll tell you why. Because in Punjab, it has been almost 3 years. This March, it will be 3 years since the Bhagwat Mann government came to power. They promised a similar monthly amount to women over there. For 3 years, they have not delivered. Why? Because they don't have the money. Punjab does not have the money. Now, Delhi has... One sec, Ramesh ji, one sec. Delhi will have the money, especially if a BJP government comes to power, because the central government has always there to hold the hand of the Delhi government. Yes, and Arvind
So
Kejriwal...
are you suggesting by any chance that if a non-BJP government is in power, hand-holding won't be there?
Nobody is saying hand-holding will not be there, but Arvind Kejriwal cannot sit in the same room as the Lieutenant Governor. He has no working relationship with the Lieutenant Governor. A BJP chief ministers had Congress appointed LGs, but they had excellent relationships with the LG, always, right? So now, you have JP Nadda ji saying that in the very first cabinet meeting that scheme will be cleared. So simple choice for the women of Delhi. Kejriwal is promising 2100, BJP is promising 400 rupees more, 2500 a month, and BJP is saying first cabinet meeting in February itself, the scheme will be cleared. The women of Delhi make the choice.
So the deadline is the game changer.
Can they commit when they will implement this?
Can you commit?
Abhishek
Can you
ji,
commit?
Can you commit with the deadline?
Give us a commitment.
Abhishek,
on air.
We will do the first cabinet meeting.
just
Punjab mein to 3 saal ho gaye.
Abhishek ji,
Okay, Ramesh Agarwal is saying
We will do the
you
first
can fight
cabinet
among
meeting.
each other in the first cabinet
Delhi
meeting.
state cabinet.
Sir, cabinet
And who's going to the chief minister?
Can I respond?
Who is going to the chief minister? Who's going to the chief minister? First cabinet meeting?
Our party
Yes,
will
Congress?
decide the local. Our party, the MLAs will decide who
Who will be the
chief
MLAs
minister.
first? You have to say then.
No.
Can I respond?
Not an outsider. Who born in
he said-
Delhi.
he
You
said-
should pin them
he said
down. on
cabinet.
this. You should pin them down. Can they give us a guarantee?
Okay, no, we
on
digress.
when this scheme
No,
will be
Ramesh
implemented?
Anmol, Anmol, you see, Ramesh Sabarwal gave this very exciting thought that the Congress can come to power in Delhi from zero MLAs, you know,
why not?
and have a chief minister and hence have a cabinet meeting also. That's why I sort of engaged with him. But I'll come to it in detail in a bit. Anmol, yes.
Abhishek ji, the fact is that today the Bharatiya Janata Party, they openly admitted that Arvind Kejriwal is running numerous welfare schemes in Delhi successfully, and it was not their Sankalp Patra, it was Kejriwal's Patra. Because they are saying to the voters that if we'll come to power, then we'll implement all the scheme which Arvind Kejriwal ji has implemented. Then why would people
They are
vote
given
for
a
them?
deadline also.
But that's a
Then
point.
Just
They are not committing timeline.
Can I
I should
respond?
ask.
Abhishek ji, I haven't completed.
We're having a conversation completed.
See, I need 30 seconds.
RP Singh. No, we are on manifesto. We'll come to the
Yeah.
details. RP Singh.
The problem
once
is-
your manifesto was out, the first comment that came from Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal himself was that why should people of Delhi vote for them if they are already getting what the BJP is promising?
Well, along with that schemes which they have half-heartedly fulfilled, there's a lot of corruption which is happening. I'll give you example. Let's talk about the buses scheme, the free bus scheme. Delhi needed some 15,000 buses. I remember Sheila Dikshit ji promised 15,000 buses some 10 years back. In Delhi, we have only 7,200 buses. And DTC is under loss. There is a lot of corruption in DTC. DTC is under major loss today. And also that where is the last mile connectivity? And in this 7,200 buses, 1,900 buses have been provided by Prime Minister Modi under the electric buses scheme.
Wrong, incorrect, sir.
No, you can. I have that on Google. I'll give it to you.
I'm
it has been
showing-
provided by the central government. So if that is the case, then why shall someone believe them? I told you about the water, schools. I will just read out Justice Manmohan, now who's the Chief Justice. He said the problem is that there's no senior functioning children are studying this school, and there is. Give me a second.
अरे राष्ट्रपति भवन का स्कूल
What is going to
Can I respond?
एक मिनट. He says what is going to happen
Rashtrapati
to
Bhavan
sir,
का-
एक मिनट. What is going to happen to our next generation? No wonder the jails are full. Do you understand the correlation Justice Manmohan observed?
Can I
But the
respond
schools in
now?
Delhi-
अरविंद केजरीवाल की कौन सी
Give me-
फीमेल
give
स्कूल
me-
राष्ट्रपति
and
भवन का बंद हो गया
also-
दिल्ली सरकार का
Abhishek, if schools were so good, where did Mr. Manish Sisodia's children studied? There are
Abhishek ji,
1.5
can I
lakh
respond?
children which are dropped out every year out of the school in 9th and 11th just to improve on the result of the 10th and 12th.
Pass rate.
Pass rate. And these children have a dark future.
Yes.
Abhishek ji,
So
can I respond?
this is if just, give me
Abhishek ji,
another second.
today-
Another second Mohalla Clinicals. Another second Mohalla Clinicals.
One by one. You want the answers on school?
Abhishek ji,
Please.
see,
Okay, no, just to add to what
You have
RP Singh
given him a
said.
lot of
You know, in
time.
the case of schools, there was this report which mentioned that you included about how many 6,000 toilets as classrooms. Is this that model that you're talking about?
no, you're misinformed. The fact is that as far as our education model is concerned, in last 10 years, we have built 25,000 classrooms. We are the first state in this country who sent government school children to Paris and France for teaching them language
I was quoting
courses.
a CAG report,
Just
by
a
the
minute.
way.
And today,
I was quoting a CAG report.
just
by
a
the way.
minute, Abhishek ji, you didn't interrupt when BJP spokesperson was speaking.
No, I interrupted him also.
Yeah, just a minute. The fact is that today, Mr. JP Nadda, although he promised that if they come to power, which is not likely to happen, they will implement all the schemes of Arvind Kejriwal ji, the freebies, the so-called free ki reveries jo ye kehte hain. But the problem lies with the fact that it's the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, who has consistently attacked and opposed this freebies. And I'll show you to you in 10 seconds. See what he was saying.
मेट्रो में भी
तो क्या point है?
फ्री होना
What is the
Freebie है
point?
तो क्या point है? लोग तो
नेवर एंडिंग चैप्टर है ये तो
No, are you for freebies or against freebies? Like, are you objecting to BJP's freebies?
We are
because it is
we are for
threatening you.
freebies. Listen.
What are you? I mean, no, we know about this.
See, end of the day in Maharashtra, everyone's
Never-ending chapter.
Mr. Modi is saying that ये रेवड़ी culture देश के लिए बहुत
We know about it.
We know about
come and clarify.
We know about it.
He must come and
is an
clarify whether
American-
he is for it or against it. And if he is for it, then he
Abhishek
must
पैसे से है ना, केजरीवाल का बैंक थोड़ा है.
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
I understand.
Mr. Kejriwal का बैंक थोड़ा है.
Arvind Kejriwal does not have a monopoly or a trademark on schemes. Call it welfare or revdi.
पहले से
Voter now, the women voter of Delhi has a clear choice in front of her. 2,100 rupees of Aam Aadmi Party, 2,500 rupees of
They
BJP.
promised- they
and also
promised-
Congress.
Don't interrupt.
I didn't interrupt. One second. They have a clear choice. Now,
Pensions
Arvind
also.
Kejriwal today was the rantings and ravings of a rattled man. Now he's saying, हाँ मोदी जी को मानना चाहिए कि ये अरविंद केजरीवाल के आइडियाज पे लड़ रहे, ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. अरे भाई, अगर आपके आइडियाज पे चुनाव लड़ रहे तो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण क्यों है? अच्छी बात है ना. अरविंद केजरीवाल wants the credit, take the credit.
Abhishek.
BJP will win the election, you take the credit.
No, Abhishek, there is one party which is the Aam Aadmi Party, there is another party which is the BJP.
अभिषेक जी, 10
and just
a reality.
Hold on.
ये महिला सम्मान योजना कह रहे हैं ना 2500 देंगे.
ये सब कोई फर्क नहीं
1.29
पड़ता है.
करोड़ इकोनॉमिकली वीक वुमेन स्टिल वेटिंग फॉर
अरे
दिस
इससे पहले भी थी यार. सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट बने
That's
हैं.
the point.
ये
That's
स्कीम
the
तो
point. That's the
भारत की
point.
आजादी के
That's
बाद
the
से चल
point.
रही है.
That's the point. You see, you are showing that Madhya Pradesh is not able to pay, right?
Yes.
You're showing Madhya Pradesh.
And
इसका बजट दिल्ली.
I have numbers from Punjab. You know, due to the promises made by your government for free power worth 20,000
पैसे नहीं है,
to
sir.
20,200 crore rupees and about 700 crore in the head for free travel for women. The Punjab government is having a fund crunch. We know what is happening in Himachal.
Yeah,
And every party is part of the
Let me
game.
respond.
Every party is part of the game.
I'll tell you
Are you
why.
defending your freebies or are you trying to attack them just because you can't defend your freebies?
No, I'll tell you what is happening. See, as far as the states is concerned, Maharashtra in a debt of, I'll come to Punjab. Maharashtra in a debt of 7 lakh crores, Uttar Pradesh in a debt of 7.5 lakh crores.
Vis-a-vis what? Is there a debt? Is there a debt?
Gujarat in a debt of 4.5 lakh crore and MP in a debt of 4 lakh crore.
Okay.
And when we came to power in Punjab was in debt of 3.5 lakh crore and we are steering it to a brighter future. We have fulfilled 80% of our promises.
Why is Punjab
And
then
we will fulfill
seeking
this promise
funds from
also.
the center just so that it can meet its promises? I mean, don't fudge around with facts and numbers.
Abhishek ji, no, I'm not fudging. The fact is that even Delhi is the state which contributes the maximum taxes, 2.5 lakh crores.
No.
Initially, we used to get 325 crores from the center. But this sick motherly treatment which we are getting, we are not even paying 325 crores. And despite that, we are offering all the services to the citizens which we promised.
You are
We are
heavily
giving
subsidized by the
rights to the
central
women.
Anmol, listen.
Pilgrimage to the
Anmol, listen.
citizens.
Okay, listen.
We have
Now, one by one. Don't filibuster. Don't filibuster one by one.
But I'm
one by one.
correct facts.
One by one. But you can put facts, but one by one. You know, because people have to understand what you're saying, right? It can't be just a drift. So when you say that Delhi contributes this much to the tax kitty of the country and does not get it back, are you suggesting that whatever amount is contributed by Delhi, all of it should come to Delhi? Because then Mumbai might have better claims because it contributes 1/3. Mumbai contributes 1/4 of nation's taxes, alone one city, and 1/3 comes from just Maharashtra state. No, so that's a flawed argument.
much do they
Number
get?
one, hold on. Number one, two, for many expenses in Delhi, the state is not responsible,
Correct.
which includes
Police,
security,
law and order.
Metro,
which includes land.
Here's law and order. Amit Shah
LNDO,
is resident,
CPWD.
and within 3-kilometer radius of this,
CPWD.
here's murder, here's rape, here's burglary, here's shooting, here's extortion, doctor robbed and murder, 100+ crore fraud by
That map
Chinese
can be
national,
made mohalla wise.
rape case. ये है law and order
Let him
की
respond.
situation.
Let him respond.
ये है law and order की
Let him
situation
respond.
आपकी.
Let him respond.
Can I get the sheet? Can I get the
Of course, yes. Please give me the sheet. Pass it on. Pass it on.
Please, मैं अभी आंसर दे रहा हूँ. बिल्कुल आंसर दे.
Your home minister admitting
सर हो गया ना
that
सर.
they are unable to
आपने बोल
secure
दिया
the
हो गया.
borders.
Okay, let him respond. Let him respond.
हो गया सर.
Delhi map has
हो
gone.
गया.
Delhi crime map.
हो गया. इसमें एक आपने सेंटर में कुछ बनाया है. वो पता कौन है? नरेश,
गृह मंत्री
आप देखो,
जी
ये
का घर है
अब देखो अच्छी बात है ना, मैंने टोका नहीं एक बार।
दीजिए ना।
नरेश बलियान आज ही कोर्ट ने उसको बेल देने से मना कर दिया। नरेश बलियान को आज ही कोर्ट ने बेल देने से मना कर दिया। कौन है नरेश बलियान? अरे भाई ने फोन किया, पैसे भेज दो।
आप जवाब नहीं दे रहे।
अभिषेक, दिस इज नॉट अ
महिलाएं जो है
भाई का फोन आया, पैसे भेज दो।
जवाब नहीं दे रहे।
मुझे पैसे ऊपर भेजने हैं।
हिम्मत हो तो,
अरे
हिम्मत हो तो पढ़ के सुनाओ।
अरे मैं पढ़ के सुना रहा हूँ, ये रहे नरेश बलियान,
लिख के
ये रहे नरेश बलियान, इसके सेंटर में है नरेश बलियान, जो केजरीवाल का खासा खास है, जो केजरीवाल का खासा खास है, बारे में लिखा हुआ है, वाइफ को टिकट दिया, पूजा बारे में लिखा हुआ है, भाई के लिए फोन करते थे, अरे इतने पैसे भाई ने मांगे हैं, अरे पैसे मांगे, पैसे भेज दो, अनमोल पैसे मांगे, पैसे भेज दो।
आप कुंभकर्ण की नींद सो रहे हैं। जिस तरह से इसे फेंकते हैं ना, उसे दर्शाता है।
कोर्ट से
Just pull back. Please, both of you pull back. Please, both of you pull back.
Uttered by the BJP
He
on
has
law
pulled
and
back.
order.
He has pulled back.
Law and order
You are not paying for
within
it.
central
He has pulled back. Pull
government.
back. I'm structuring it. I'm structuring
Law and
it.
order squarely lies within central government.
Look at
Amit
this.
Shah ji is responsible.
Anmol, I'm speaking. Hold on. You see, look at the grid and the poll that we are carrying out as we debate. And people are watching, you know. And we have asked this question, whether these super freebies, which the BJP has promised today, are going to help the party. There is a very slim edge. Look at the numbers. 54% saying that maybe, yes, the BJP might have an edge, but 56% now, 44% saying no, which means, Anmol, beware, you know. If these are the same people who are going to vote, this is public sentiment. So maybe in the panel I am in a minority, but outside I am not, because people understand numbers now. People are literate in this country and they know that robbing Peter to pay Paul is not sustainable. Anmol, Abhishek.
Let me tell you something. It's not about robbing Peter to pay Paul. At the end of the day, India today is a very prosperous country. We are far more prosperous today than back during Indira Gandhi's time when we had to borrow fruit grains from the United States. I am not blaming Indira Gandhi only for that situation. We were a newly independent country. It was the situation of the time. Today we're a very prosperous country. And today the Indian voter demands from the politician across party lines, आप मेरे लिए क्या करोगे? पहले it was आप देश के लिए क्या करोगे? Today the Indian voter is आप मेरे लिए क्या करोगे? So the politician has to respond. The politician is a player in the game. You want to blame the game, but don't blame the player. He has to play the game according to the rules. Now let me tell you something. Today is the first part of the manifesto. You're aware of this. Yeah. First part of the Sankalp Patra. Yeah. There are 2 more press conferences that will be held by Nadda ji. Arvind Kejriwal has written a letter this morning saying that 50% rebate should be given to students who travel by Delhi Metro. Tomorrow, apparently I've been told, Congress is announcing 100%. But you see, there is one sec, Ramesh ji. There is a credibility problem the Congress has. The Delhi voter does not see the Congress as a viable option to AAP, but he sees the BJP, because BJP will bring double engine. LG and CM will be on the same page. The CM will be a BJP CM. They are saying first cabinet meeting, we will clear the Mahila Samridhi Yojana. They will clear every promise. Now pregnant women, they promised 21,000. There's already a central scheme, Pradhan Mantri, I think Matriya Vandana Yojana, where pregnant women are given 5,000 and 6,000 rupees. Sir, 1 minute. Credibility hai, paisa hai, will hai, double engine hai, LG and CM on the same page. Today they have beaten Arvind Kejriwal at his own game. They have bested Arvind Kejriwal at his own game.
No, Abhishek. I'm coming to you. Then Abhishek, let me ask him a question. You know, then your position has evolved, Abhishek. Admit that what you used to call revdi is actually doable, and now your political views have evolved in the direction that maybe this can be done.
If that wins the election, and if it does not do damage to the country and the nation's economy, so be it. Pradhan Mantri, the Prime Minister, is saying, I am taking a personal guarantee. This is Modi ki guarantee versus Kejriwal.
No, but
Kejriwal's guarantees have failed in Punjab. Kejriwal's guarantees have failed in Punjab.
Abhishek, when I was president of the NSUI, RP Singh was my colleague in the Delhi University. We were having a student's pass, bus pass of 12 rupees.
12.5 rupees.
12.5 रुपए का था. और यूनिवर्सिटी स्पेशल बसेस चलती थी, आज नहीं चलती है. सुनना आप, मैं स्कूल में पढ़ता था बाल भारती, मेरे मम्मी पापा दोनों गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट थे. दैट्स व्हाई दे अफोर्ड टू पुट मी इनटू पब्लिक स्कूल.
राइट.
स्कूलों के अंदर डीटीसी की बसेस होती थी. आज नहीं है. स्कूलों के, पब्लिक स्कूल के बच्चे या सरकारी स्कूल के बच्चों को प्राइवेट बसेस में 5-5 हजार 10-10 हजार ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का देना पड़ता है। इनको नॉलेज नहीं है दिल्ली की, इनको नॉलेज नहीं है दिल्ली में, क्योंकि ये दिल्ली में पैदा नहीं हुए, इनको दिल्ली के बारे में पता नहीं है। दिल्ली के अंदर स्कीम्स, पहले वेलफेयर की स्कीम्स 1950 जब देश आजाद हुआ उसके बाद बनती आई है। जो नीडी लोग थे, जो विधवा थी, विडो थी, जो ब्लाइंड थी, फिजिकली हैंडीकैप थी, जो नीडी लोग थे, इन्होंने ये जो सिस्टम बना दिया, ये नेवर एंडिंग चैप्टर है। ये 25, ये 2.5 लाख हम कर देंगे, 3 लाख कर देंगे, ये खत्म नहीं होगा। मेरे बेटे के बाद मेरा
फैंटास्टिक पॉइंट। इनफैक्ट नो रमेश सबरवाल
हाँ, तो टैक्स भी देते हैं डेफिनेटली। जब साबुन लेते हो, जीएसटी देते हो, तो उनको ही वापस आना है।
Abhishek, you see, Ramesh Sabharwal is bringing a lot of value to the conversation. Please acknowledge. What he's saying is, he is not against the promises that you are making. He is not against the welfare schemes. His only point is this: please channelize. So, for example, in today's BJP promise, maternity leave increased from 12 to 26 weeks. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's welfare.
फादर को भी मिलना चाहिए,
And most welcome.
फादर को भी मिलना
Maybe in part 2.
फादर को भी मिलना चाहिए।
No, this is part 1.
हम देगी ना, कांग्रेस देगी ना।
Okay.
आप काम करिए, आप आइडिया दीजिए बीजेपी को, बीजेपी लेके आए।
Please let me complete.
अरे भाई बीजेपी तो हमारे से बाद में पैदा हुई है।
Let me complete. No, Anmol, listen. You're understanding the point I'm making?
Please.
No, you will respond with your own data. But
Abhishek, very small point. अनमोल एक सेकंड, अनमोल एक सेकंड, अनमोल एक सेकंड, सबसे बड़ी बात कही सर।
मोदी कांग्रेस बन चुकी है।
नहीं, उससे बड़ी एक मिनट बड़ी बात कही।
ये अच्छी बात है आपके लिए।
नहीं, अच्छी बात थोड़ा है।
नहीं, उससे एक बड़ी बात, उससे कही बीजेपी कांग्रेस के बाद पैदा हुई, ऐसा कुछ कहा?
कांग्रेस पहले पैदा हुई है, बीजेपी बाद में पैदा हुई है।
अच्छा, देश पता है, ये इसी बात का दिक्कत है इनको।
बड़ा भाई बड़ा होता है, छोटा भाई छोटा होता है।
आपने बोला ना सर, आपने बोला, सुना मैंने, बड़ी जरूरी बात है। अरे सर, बड़ी अच्छा सर हो गया सर, एक मिनट सुन तो लो ना। आज सर 17 जनवरी है सर, 17 जनवरी 1872 के अंदर 49 सरदारों को तोप के गोले से उड़ाया गया था। इन्होंने आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ी, ये सोच लो। कांग्रेस, अरे सुनो सर एक मिनट, कांग्रेस बनी 1885 के अंदर, 1872 14 साल पहले कांग्रेस के बनने से 49-6 को तोप के गोले के आगे खड़ा करके उड़ा दिया था। तो इसलिए ना ये मत कहा करो कौन कब बना था दोस्त। ये जो आप गाना गाते रहते हो, कांग्रेस पार्टी है सर, ये छोड़ दो।
बने हो
नहीं, ये इसलिए ये जो आप जो गाना गाते रहे, आजादी की लड़ाई हमने लड़ी, हम पहले बने, हम बड़ी पार्टी है।
I'm bringing you back. Sorry, we are digressing. I'm bringing you back. Listen, Anmol, I'm coming to you. You know, I lost my thoughts because I was interrupted.
No, this is important. 17 January is a very, very big date for the Indian independence history. 17 January 1872.
All Indians have fought for that.
Sir, 1870. अरे एक मिनट सुनो यार, 1872। अरे महात्मा गांधी जी तोप के गोले को उड़ाया था कि जो क्या?
महात्मा गांधी की लीडरशिप में लड़े।
49, हाँ, महात्मा गांधी देश में नहीं आए थे। महात्मा गांधी देश में नहीं आए थे। महात्मा गांधी,
झांसी की रानी भी तो थी।
अरे सुनो, महात्मा गांधी देश में नहीं आए थे। तोप के गोले से कोई
झांसी की रानी भी तो आई थी।
क्या?
अरे भाई,
एक आदमी कांग्रेस का तोप के गोले से उड़ाया था। एक आदमी
सरदार आरपी,
लड़े नहीं मुगलों के खिलाफ, गुरु गोविंद सिंह नहीं लड़े।
No. We are digressing. Ramesh Sabharwal, please pull back. I want to get in Anmol into this now. Anmol, the point I was making before we digress was that yes, welfare, absolutely welcome. Maternity leave, 12 to 26 weeks, okay. But increase in senior citizen pension, why not? Yes. Because, you know, they don't have this, they are not going to have any additional new sources of income. This is fine. But ₹5 for a meal.
Why not?
No, it contradicts your own argument that people have money.
Right,
India is rich. Then why do you want to give ₹5 for a meal? A meal for ₹5.
So that
poor Rajasthan में स्कीम हमारी चल रही है, उत्तराखंड में चल रही है।
आपको क्या लगता है अरविंद केजरीवाल will go eat a 5 rupee meal?
इतना रसोई चल रही है।
Let Anmol respond. Anmol, you know, you promised 100 Aam Aadmi Party canteens, right? But those never materialized in Delhi.
No. Can I respond? सवाल आप मेरे से पूछते हैं,
I'm asking
जवाब
you.
उनसे ले ले।
I'm asking you.
The fact is, as Mr.
But the question that I'm asking.
Just a minute. Let me respond. He also said a lot of things. You didn't interrupt for.
No, but he was answering to what I was asking.
Yeah, I will also answer to what you are asking, but I will not let them spread lies and go away.
Okay.
Mr. Sudhir said that भाई will है, LG है, CM है, डबल इंजन सरकार है, Certainly, Mr. Sudhir, BJP has double-engine governments in 22 states. Yes. Who stopped them to implement these schemes there? They are in power in Gujarat for 25 years. They are in power in Madhya Pradesh for 15 years. Who stopped them?
In
Because they don't have the intent.
230 seats in Maharashtra.
So I didn't interrupt you. Abhishek ji, is this the way? So when I'll interrupt, Abhishek ji, दरअसल डिबेट ना इस तरह से हो रहा है कि जब मैं बोलूं तो वो इंटरप्ट करते रहे और जब वो बोले तो आप मेरे से उम्मीद करते हैं कि मैं चुप रहूं.
No, last time
this is unfair, Abhishek ji. This is unfair. I'm very honestly speaking. See, the fact is, because they don't have the will, they are deceiving the people. They only have one agenda, to criticize and abuse Arvind Kejriwal, because they cannot compete with the kind of work he has done in last 10 years. Otherwise, they would have implemented this scheme in 22 states. ये कहते हैं कि हमने 22 राज्यों में किए, हम करेंगे. In Delhi also, let us be specific. In Delhi, they promised हम 10 नए स्कूल खोलेंगे, 10 नए कॉलेज खोलेंगे, 200 नए स्कूल, एक का नाम बता दें. They promised that we will ensure land and ownership right to the 40 lakh Purvanchalis living in Delhi. वो पूरा नहीं किया. They promised that they'll convert 10 lakh shops and offices from leasehold to freehold. वो पूरा नहीं किया. They promised that we'll ensure Pakka House by 2022
Why
to
Pakka
every
houses are not
citizen.
being given?
Only
The
4,700 people are being given Pakka houses. 15 lakh people are still waiting for their Pakka houses. These are the ones who demolished 2,96,796 झुग्गीज in Delhi.
Now would you want an answer?
वो वादा किया, वो सारा पूरा नहीं किया.
मकान बना के रखे हुए थे, मकान बना के रखे हुए थे, उजाड़ने से पहले बसाते थे हम लोग. हमने मकान सरकार से बना के रखे, इन लोगों ने बांटे तक नहीं. आपस की लड़ाई में, बीजेपी और आपकी लड़ाई में दिल्ली के झुग्गी वाले
रमेश सबरवाल नहीं, बी फेयर ऑन दिस.
दोनों का झगड़ा
नहीं, बी फेयर ऑन दिस. नो, यू आर
ओनरशिप दी थी. हमने ओनरशिप दी थी. हमने ओनरशिप दी थी.
रमेश सबरवाल just admitted
30,000 मकान
बीजेपी और आम आदमी पार्टी का. कांग्रेस इज नॉट देयर.
चुके हैं. अरे मान लो ना,
दिल्ली की जनता में भरोसा है.
मान लो ना, 30,000 मकान शीला जी के टाइम में बने थे. 5 साल शीला जी के जाने से 5 साल पहले बने थे. आज वो 15 साल हो गए. वो मकान वैसे के वैसे हाउसेस लाइक दैट ओनली वेयर यू लेफ्ट. नो, झगड़ा कोई नहीं. योजना थी. अरे
पहले तो मकान की जगह हम प्लॉट देते थे.
सबरवाल
मेरे इलाके से तो मैंने इतने लोगों को.
वो किससे देने थे? शीला जी ने देने थे या दिल्ली सरकार ने देने? दिल्ली सरकार ने देना. Why not to do them?
RP Singh, Anmol asked a very important question, which I am interested in. I am curious about.
I have to speak on the crime rate also. I've got the data now.
You got the data? Okay, fine. You speak on the crime rate, but before that, answer my question, which I am picking from what Anmol said. You know, when it comes to national politics, Mr. RP Singh, we always say Modi versus who? And that's a very legitimate question to ask, politically speaking. Similarly, in the case of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal versus who? Would you answer that?
Yes, I will answer that.
Congress.
This is what Kejriwal is. You talk about Kejriwal, people talk about him. So we don't want any verses against him. Thank you. They should project more of Kejriwal. They should project as much they can project the Kejriwal.
इनका दूल्हा गायब है. इनका दूल्हा गायब है. इनका दूल्हा गायब है.
आपको
जिनके पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है, कोई चेहरा नहीं है.
दिल्ली की जनता को एक के साथ
इनसे पूछो मुद्दा क्या है.
दिल्ली की
केजरीवाल को गाली दो. इनसे पूछो स्कूल कितने बनाए,
हर मोहल्ले के अंदर
हॉस्पिटल कितने बनाए, केजरीवाल को गाली दो. इनसे पूछो आपने काम क्यों नहीं किया.
हर गुरुद्वारे, हर मंदिर के बाहर शराब के ठेके याद आते हैं.
ये देखो,
Pull back. He's not answering. He's not. No. Pull back. Anmol. He did not interrupt you.
1100 रुपए बांट रहे हो.
Anmol, he did not interrupt you.
रिश्वत दे रहे हो.
लग रही है. आप मुकदमा करो ना.
चद्दर बांट रहे हो.
जब तक कैंडिडेट नहीं है, जब तक कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
चद्दर बांट रहे हो.
अच्छा, ऐसा करते हैं. मेरी गाड़ी बाहर खड़ी है. मेरी गाड़ी के अंदर शॉल, जूते, चप्पल सब रखे हैं. मेरे को जहाँ कोई गरीब आदमी दिखता है, मैं रेड लाइट पे दे देता हूँ. उसमें क्या बुराई है? आई एम नॉट अ कैंडिडेट.
इट्स अ वायलेशन ऑफ मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट 123.
अरे किसी के
पढ़िए
नहीं है. आप मेरे खिलाफ मुकदमा करो तो मेरी गाड़ी बाहर खड़ी है. अभी दिल्ली में करूंगा, कर देना मेरे खिलाफ मुकदमा.
जनता
There is an FIR for violation of model code of conduct against the chief
अचंभे की
minister.
बात अभिषेक जी ये है कि प्रवेश वर्मा is openly tweeting. He is saying I am distributing shoes, I am distributing gold chain, I am distributing bed sheets, I am giving land and bribe. And election commission is saying
यूफोरिया बैंड लाए थे लंदन से खाने बांट रहे थे
कमीशन इज सेइंग कि हमें कुछ दिख क्यों नहीं रहा
One thing that becomes very clear.
नई दिल्ली में पिछली बार जो काम आज बीजेपी कर रही है वो आप पार्टी कर रही है
Ramesh Agarwal, the question that I asked of RP Singh, which he did not, he deflected on who's going to be the chief minister, is a question that I ask you also.
Yeah.
People of Delhi want to know because they are going to vote in a while.
So they vote
You
for the
know,
party.
Rahul Gandhi campaigning day for yesterday, you know, recalled Sheila Dikshit days. Her son is contesting against Kejriwal. And the point is, and then interesting development I saw today that the Sharad Pawar faction of the NCP,
They filed.
they are contesting in Delhi. 30 candidates they have announced.
Yes.
So of course, there is no Indie and, there is no Indie bloc.
No, there is an indie bloc, sir. Sorry. Chandigarh, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are contesting together the mayor election.
Delhi BJP and
They are contesting together.
No.
I give a challenge.
Delhi BJP
I
and
give a
Congress
challenge.
contesting
से alliance हो जाए
You are saying the Congress and
सर हम तो चाहते थे alliance हो
together in Chandigarh?
Chandigarh for the mayoral election.
How come Anmol?
No.
How come Anmol?
Never.
Mr. Sabharwal,
How come Mr.
I
Sabharwal?
appreciate, ask your party to issue a press note tonight. Ask them to issue a press note tonight that we won't take support of Aam Aadmi Party.
In Chandigarh, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress are contesting together, and in Delhi, you are saying
हरियाणा दिल्ली में हम साथ लड़ते better रहते
Because I'll tell you,
I want
I'll
just
tell you
30
incidents.
quickly.
30 seconds on the CM face thing.
Yes.
The Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Chief Minister of Orissa were relatively unknown faces. Please understand, BJP fights elections in the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his guarantees, his credibility, his brand. So it is the same in Delhi. It is the Modi brand versus the Kejriwal brand. And today, Narendra Modi is besting Arvind Kejriwal at his own game. Very good. Feel happy. ये हमारे idea है. चुनाव तो BJP जीतेगी. Don't worry. 2,500 rupees promise कर दिया ना. आपने सब बोल दिया.
गवर्नमेंट हमारा भी नहीं
काम की राजनीति वर्सेस नफरत की राजनीति.
आप वोट काटो उनका, बस आपका काम हो
राजनीति वर्सेस नफरत की राजनीति और काम की राजनीति जीतेगी.
वापस ले लीजिए. वापस
हमने भी इनसे ज्यादा फीस दे दी है.
दूल्हा तो भाजपा का.
ये 2100 दे रहे हैं, 2500 दे रहे हैं, 200 यूनिट दे रहे थे, हम 300 यूनिट दे रहे हैं.
The CM face, you're overestimating Kejriwal's appeal.
200 दे रहे थे, 300 दे रहे हैं.
If Kejriwal is in CM, it's because of his schemes.
उसका नाम लिखा हुआ
It's not
नीचे.
because of his brand or
दूल्हे का नाम लिखा हुआ
governance.
है.
It's because of his schemes. BJP is countering his scheme for scheme, doing better, saying we have money because central government is on our side.
हमने better scheme दी है.
Which brings me to a very important question. I mean, you're all politicians. Maybe you would be.
8,500 रुपए.
Ramesh Agarwal.
राहुल गांधी को
Ramesh Agarwal, listen.
8,500. राहुल गांधी के वास्ते बहुत employment है. Leader of the opposition है.
Mr. Sabharwal, listen to me. I mean, if politicians, because they are in the game of power, they have to give to people what they want.
Yes.
Is there a suggestion in all these freebies from Himachal to Karnataka, from Assam to Maharashtra, in Delhi, in Punjab, is there a suggestion that people also have become very transactional
Yes.
about how they see political
They
parties?
work hard. They go do jobs every day. The politician says, "I will give you." Parvesh Verma is saying, "मैं आपको ये दे रहा हूँ." यार वो मॉडल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट का नहीं शो रहा है. उसको शूज मिल रहे हैं, शॉल मिल रहे हैं. ठंड है यार. अनमोल को भी आप एक शॉल दे दो, ले लेगा यार इस ठंड में. लोग वही चाहते हैं. मॉडल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट, ये सब लीगल बातें हैं. वोटर को ये सभी फर्क नहीं पड़ता. वोटर को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अरविंद केजरीवाल इज द अल्टीमेट ट्रांजैक्शनल पॉलिटिशियन.
अभिषेक जी, लोग ना, जो लोग हैं, जो एक आम आदमी है, वो दूध पे, दही
Would
पे.
you agree that Arvind Kejriwal is a classic transactional politician with no ideology?
The transactional politics.
अभिषेक जी, सच्चाई हमारे देश की ये है.
You know,
आज
interesting bit in today's comment that Arvind Kejriwal has made.
आप मुझे 30 सेकंड तो दीजिए. हमारे देश की सच्चाई ये है कि आजादी के बाद से लेके जब तक अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने राजनीति में कदम नहीं रखा था,
एंड्रॉइड तब आया.
किसी व्यक्ति ने
किसी व्यक्ति ने अखबार छपती थी.
आम आदमी के बारे में
गांधी जी कैसे अखबार छपवाते थे,
एक
नेहरू जी कैसे बनवाते थे,
कैसे पढ़ाई करेंगे, एक गरीब व्यक्ति कैसे अपना इलाज.
आज भी इलाज नहीं हो रहा.
मूलभूत सुविधाएं मिलेंगी. जो हमारा संविधान,
I'm talking about your chief minister.
संविधान का अनुच्छेद 21 कहता है.
I'm talking about Arvind Kejriwal.
मिलनी चाहिए.
Anmol, I'm talking about your.
बनाया था.
You know, interesting.
आपने नहीं बनाया था.
आज जब उन लोगों की बात होती है, तो पेट
एक हॉस्पिटल दिखा दो कौन सा बनाया आपने.
But when they waive of loan of 16 lakh crore, तब इन्हें दिक्कत नहीं होती.
Fair enough.
When they reduce the corporate tax from 30% to 22%, तब इन्हें दिक्कत नहीं होती.
My question is, you know, interesting bit, very interesting. You know, I'm a political journalist. Arvind Kejriwal's comment, he said that BJP should announce that freebies are good freebies are not harmful for the country, but prasad of God. Now, what caught my attention was the manner in which, despite being very ideology agnostic, Arvind Kejriwal slips in this prasad of God. You know, he talks about Ram Raj, he talks about Hanuman Chalisa, visits the Connaught Place Hanuman temple. He's actually succeeded in foxing the BJP in Delhi.
Do you think people will go for a carbon copy? No, when there is an original, why would go for a carbon copy? Let's be very clear on this.
Original to Kejriwal
Karen
ji hai.
Dev interpreted this very bad. I kept quiet. He kept speaking. I kept quiet. Please, that's not his part.
Stop.
So, whatever they say, I mean, मेरी नानी ने मना किया था मंदिर नहीं बनना चाहिए. I mean, how can you forget? वहाँ मंदिर नहीं, वहाँ यूनिवर्सिटी होनी चाहिए. मंदिर का क्या काम है? ठीक है? अरे, this is what has been changed. Anything changed? People remember everything. People are good. People's memory is very sharp. One and secondly,
Can I respond?
अरे वो जो surgical strike था, surgical strike थी. I mean, how can people forget that?
You think it's an issue in Delhi elections?
Oh, these are issues. No. These are issues that
Abhishek ji,
people can understand. Ek minute more, bhai, please. People can understand who is original and who is carbon copy. Let's be.
Modi ji has credibility. Narendra Modi has had one ideology all his life, and he has worked towards that ideology all his life.
It's not appeasement at all.
Yeah.
बाटला हाउस के लिए जाकर ये नहीं कहा कि बाटला हाउस में वो जो लोग मारे गए थे गलत मारे गए थे.
You know, Narendra Modi was a spokesperson for BJP.
बाटला हाउस, what happened in the बाटला हाउस?
You go listen to what Narendra Modi said on television in the late 90s and listen to his speeches today. It's exactly the same.
अच्छा, also, रोहिंग्यास को 10,000 रुपया हमारी पार्टी के लोग नहीं दे रहे थे, वो इन्हीं के लोग दे रहे थे ना. अहमदुल्ला खान 10,000 रुपया दे रहे थे और उनको कह रहे थे हम तुम्हारे राशन कार्ड भी बनाएंगे, हम तुम्हारे आधार कार्ड भी बनाएंगे.
Coming to you, Romesh Sabharwal. I'm coming to you.
That is why they are rats.
I'll give you two examples of Mr. Kejriwal in his own constituency.
बड़ी दिक्कत हो रही है, पुजारियों को पैसे दे रहे हैं, आपको बड़ी दिक्कत हो रही है.
सर, राष्ट्रपति भवन में 70-75 साल पुराना दिल्ली सरकार का स्कूल था, बंद हो गया. ये मॉडल है इनका एजुकेशन.
अच्छा, सिसोदिया साहब के बच्चे काम करते हैं.
एक सेकंड. मेरे इलाके में गोल मार्केट में झुग्गियां डिमोलिश हो गई. एक बार यह व्यक्ति नहीं आया. मैं उनके लिए सड़कों पे लड़ता रहा, बुलडोजरों के आगे लेटता रहा. ईस्ट के दवाई नगर के नीचे नाले के पीछे आप जाइए, 500 झुग्गियां हैं जिनके पैसे शीला जी के टाइम पे जमा हुए और आज तक उनको मकान नहीं मिला. बेचारे वहीं नाले पे मच्छरों के साथ, सूरों के साथ, बुरी तरह से कूड़े के साथ रह रहे.
That's a good picture of our national capital, Romesh Sabharwal. And for that, every party needs to be equally blamed. Because in Delhi, remember, don't forget, for the last 15 years, for the last 15 years, it was BJP in power in the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party has been in power for the last 10 years, and the Congress has ruled the state for 15 years after it was formed. So it's like every party.
But now you understand the allure of the money.
NDMC के चुनाव नहीं होते.
आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, but at least account में पैसा आ रहा है, जमा हो रहा है.
अभिषेक, NDMC के इलाके में चुनाव नहीं होते. केजरीवाल की और मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में चुनाव नहीं होते.
So maybe
let's have the election of the NDMC.
Maybe people
BJP को NDMC के चुनावों के लिए भी हम चाहते हैं चुनाव होने चाहिए.
No, I think what we are seeing a political phenomenon panning out, you know, in India's democracy, in national capital and other parts of the country also, Abhishek, Sudhir, which is that when the voter has realized that irrespective of which political party you choose, they fall short on delivery, then why not just be transactional? At least in case of a direct transfer of cash, you at least know what you are getting, what is in your kitty, and so it's clearly transactional politics now.
It's transactional at the assembly level. But look at the Lok Sabha level. There, the Hindutva, the nationalism of Narendra Modi always trumps Arvind Kejriwal. That's why Arvind Kejriwal has never been able to win a single Lok Sabha seat, because the people of Delhi know that for the nation, Narendra Modi is any day better than Arvind Kejriwal. And now they realize, because of the tussles between the LG and the CM, the BJP is besting Kejriwal at his own game. They are besting Kejriwal at his own game.
Oh, okay, last one. I'll come to you, Sardar RP Singh. You want to listen to the crime data and come to you? I'll give you the last word. We have time. I'll give you the last word. You want to listen to the crime data?
Just a minute. Can I respond?
No, but you want the last word, or you want to give the last word to him?
No, you can have.
Okay, then let me do the.
See, the fact is, ये बता रहे थे भाई ये जो हैं हिंदू हैं बहुत बड़े, और केजरीवाल जी के बारे में जो इन्होंने कहा, The fact is that it is the Bharatiya Janata Party जिन्होंने हनुमान मंदिर तोड़वाया था दिल्ली में.
And चांदनी चौक का हनुमान मंदिर आपने तोड़वाया था.
53 temples.
चांदनी चौक का हनुमान मंदिर आपने तोड़वाया था.
The temples are or mosques or dargahs are built on public land or encroachments should be removed. Why not? If the temples, mosques, churches, gurdwaras, dargahs are on public land encroaching, they should be removed. Why not?
We are the only government who introduced this 18,000 रुपए पुजारी ग्रंथि सम्मान योजना.
BJP strike down.
Why
That's the point.
Bharatiya Janata Party implemented?
BJP strike down.
में सरकार है, बहुत बड़ी सरकार है, बहुत बड़ा पैसा है.
Okay, let him respond now. Let him respond now.
बहुत अच्छी बात है सर, बहुत अच्छी, बड़ी मेहरबानी सर आपकी. आपने पुजारियों और ग्रंथि
दिल्ली की जनता
सर, आप मैं सर रमेश, सारे पुजारियों और ग्रंथि की तरफ से आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ. कृपा कर जो पिछले कई सालों का उधार आपका है वो उतार दीजिए, क्योंकि आपने मौलाना और इमामों को तो तनख्वाह आप 10 साल से दे रहे हैं. मौलाना और इमाम को तनख्वाह 10 साल से दे रहे हैं. कृपा कर वो 18,000 रुपया 10 साल का दे दीजिए. लेट मी कम टू द क्राइम डेटा 2015. एक मिनट सर, ये एनसीआरबी का डेटा दे रहा हूँ.
ये वादा कर दीजिए फिर आप भी कि 25 साल का जो आप नहीं दे पाए गुजरात में भी देंगे, 15 साल का राजस्थान में.
सर हमने वहां जो वादा किया पूरे कर रहे हैं ना, हम वहां के वादे पूरे कर रहे हैं. आपने यहाँ जो वादा किया 10 साल का वो दे दीजिए ना, बड़ी मेहरबानी आपकी. आपने जो 10 साल का वादा पूरा किया, नलके से पानी मिल गया क्या? क्या यमुना जी साफ होगी क्या? क्या सड़कों में खड्डे नहीं है क्या? सड़कों में खड्डे नहीं है क्या? क्या आपने गरीब लोगों को
लड़ते रहेंगे, कांग्रेस आएगी.
15 साल लागू करेंगे राजस्थान में, 15 साल का देंगे राजस्थान में. कहिए 25 साल का गुजरात में देंगे.
पता की दिक्कत आने वाली है.
लड़ते
आप बोलिए ना, आप बोलिए. Quickly, I'm running out of time.
2015 के अंदर डकैती थी 75, आज 29 हैं. मर्डर थे 570, अभी 504 हैं. रॉबरी थी,
शर्म आनी चाहिए आपको, इतना
रॉबरी थी 7407, अभी
NCRB डेटा
1510. रेप थे 2199, आज है 2076. स्नैचिंग थी 9893, अभी है.
Unfortunately, I've run out of time. You're quoting NCRB data, but the point is, the larger point is, by the end of the conversation, by the way, if you look at the grid, friends, the number of those who say that maybe BJP's super freebies can deliver has increased to 68%. But the larger point I was making was that maybe out of cynicism, the voter in the country has become cynical. For the voter, what is important is that what the political parties deliver in their bank accounts, because that can be seen in black and white, and not the promises which come in a roundabout manner sometimes, or most times don't come. Of course, people of Delhi are watching and they will decide based on whom they think can deliver better on promises. On that note, thank you friends for joining us tonight. Short break. On the other side, Niranjan is back with